Hello, everyone. This is Bremster.
And this is Phil.
Um, and what we're doing right now is we've got a game called The Past Within, and this is a two-player puzzle adventure which we are wanting to do together. So, Fel is known by many people in the puzzling community as Ms. Bremster. Fel is my wife, so I'm really happy to finally have her on the channel. Thank you for this, and I'm not trying to talk over it here, but the way this game works is when we create it, we're going to somehow join the games together. And then what will happen is we will each be playing in a different thing. I will be playing in the past, and Fel will be playing in the future. And we can't see each other's screens. If you wish to see Fel's screen, and let me just grab this, what you will be able to do is you will be able to go to the following link, and I'm going to post it into my chat, and then I'm going to pin it. And that will be where Fel is broadcasting the same. Now, you will probably want to mute one of us because you'll hear the same audio through both. But that will mean that you can follow through and watch both sides, even though we can't see both sides. How does that sound to you, hon?
Sure.
um, so I'm not sure which four people are currently watching, but hi and welcome. This is something very, very new to us. Um, so we'll see how all this goes. So hopefully people will decide to watch both, but as I said, make sure that you mute one. So we ready to give this a go?
Let's give it a go.
Okay, so what we want to do is click new game.
New game.
Pass Within is a co-op only game and both players need a copy of the game in order to play.
Yep, sorted.
Okay, do not need someone to play with. I have fell. On your preferred platform, no connection is required between the devices. Okay, next. You need to communicate via chat or voice. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
um, are you in the same room? Try not to look at each other's screens. We're not, and I'm not looking at your stream.
I don't even have yours loaded.
I don't have yours loaded either. I just got it for the URL. Hello, Chip. Welcome to the stream. Next on the instructions. So I'm through the instructions.
Okay.
Welcome to Rusty Lake, a place where memories are captured in little cubes.
I'm playing the future.
I am playing the past.
Did the other
Did the
person
other
choose the
person
past?
choose the future?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you trust the person in the past? Eh.
I'm hearing, and I hear the person in the future. So, yes. Choose between the butterfly or the bee. Make sure the person in the future chooses the same. Do you want the butterfly or the bee?
Butterfly.
Let's choose the butterfly. Did the person in the future choose the butterfly?
Yes.
I am sure you are ready to start, but is the person in the future also ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm also ready, so clicking yes.
Let's.
Hello, Alejandro. Let's make some memories.
Chapter 1, the future. Click to continue.
I'm chapter one, the past. Click to continue.
I have a butterfly on a bit of paper next to a machine.
I have an envelope and what looks like a building with office windows. Click to interact. I can open the envelope. I'm getting weird graphical glitch, graphical stutter. Just let me go into my settings and change my graphics to low and see if that fixes anything. No, I want that back on high for sure. Okay, I'm going to open the envelope. Why is it flickering? Are you getting flickering?
Kind of, sort of, but I think it's intentional.
Okay, Rusty Lake, January 1926. My dear daughter Rose, if you find this letter, I am no longer part of this world, although there is hope. Over the last couple of months, I have been working on a device to establish contact with a trustworthy person in the future. Be aware the room you are in now may be affected by this person. Please open this box first and await further instructions. Your loving father, Albert.
Okay.
Uh, I've got a box with like 9 buttons on it.
Yep, I had like a little computer thing, and I've got to click enter, press enter to continue to establish a connection with the person in the past. So are you
Okay.
ready? You ready for me to hit enter?
Yes, I don't have that at all.
To verify access, please submit the year of the memory.
1926. This flickering is very weird. I don't like it.
Access granted. Please communicate the following information to the person in the past.
Yep.
Press enter to continue. Please confirm that the person in the past opened the box.
You did. I have not opened the box. What
All
information do
right.
I need?
Hang on. Return. It just had a so access granted. Please communicate the following information to the person in the past. And it has like a box. Oh, okay. It's got flashing. Aha. It has flashing
So
on the screen here.
I've got a
So it
box
has
with
a
9
9 by
buttons on it.
9 grid,
Yep.
which you should be
9
well
by 9 or a
familiar
3
with
by
your
3?
Sudoku. So I
Not?
have boxes 1, 5, and 7 are black, and the rest are flashing green.
Okay, I've opened the box.
Okay.
I needed to hit the green ones.
All right. Please confirm that the person in the past opened the box.
I've opened the box.
All right. There. I have what looks like a flashing green screen, and I now have a butterfly type thing. Oh, a box fell from the roof onto my table.
I got matches out of the box. And I can click down. Click the arrow or scroll down to zoom out.
All right.
So
I also got matches, and there is 3 matches in my box and a dial.
Okay. Click the arrow to change view. So I've been able to zoom out, and I'm looking at a full room now. I've got a box of matches with a lot of matches in it. And I'm looking at a room. It seems to have a mirror on the wall. It has the envelope and the matchbox, or the box with where I got the matches from on a table with what looks like a bowl, and then there's a chest of drawers with each of the drawers locked and a clock on top that's saying 6 o'clock. I can also move between rooms, and it's sort of indicating that I want to turn or change view and turn to the right.
Pause a second. Family verification required to continue. Please activate input panel P17 and submit correct painting sequence. In the box with the matches, there was a dial, which I've got out, and it has, it's a switch rather, and then it's telling me to swipe my screen, to turn the box around by the look of it. All right, I have to press a button P17. Submit correct painting sequence. So there is a painting sequence somewhere in your...
Okay, so I'm changing view to... Now I can see a door with some murals on it. I've got a painting sequence, yes. I think we used this for the thumbnail, so we know what this is. So there are 4 paintings.
Yep.
There is a crow, a butterfly, a tree, and then Rose and Albert. Is that what you need?
A crow in the top
Crow
left.
is top left.
Butterfly is top right.
Right.
Then
Tree is bottom left. And Rose and Albert is bottom right.
I'm assuming Rose and Albert is a taller man and a smaller woman next to each other.
Girl, yep.
Okay. All right. I now have the following sequence, and I'm sure that you need to use it somewhere. I have A vertical line with a circle next to it, vaguely like a P.
I don't have anything that needs this yet that I can see.
All right, let me zoom out. I've got like a, oh, I have a mouse running around on the floor. Family access acquired. Communicate symbol sequence. Warning, the room inside this device may suffer from overheating. Use 3 sliders to adjust the smoke gas discharge.
So, I mean, I've got a heater in the room. One of the walls has got a coffin with Albert in it. There is a 6x6 chessboard on a table. There is a box. Oh, there's a box with four symbol code in it. Yes.
Yes. All right. So the symbols are
Yep.
box 1, a vertical line with a circle, bit like a
Yep.
P.
Got it.
Box 2, a T with a very narrow top.
Got it.
Box 3 is a circle and then what looks like a fairly flat S.
Yep. Got it.
And box 4 is a vertical line with a circle at the bottom, like
Got
a
it.
like a
Let's
spoon.
open the box. And I have been able to get coal out of the box.
Okay, I need to
Now, I wonder if I
adjust.
could put coal
Use
into
3
the.
sliders
I've got
to.
a furnace or like a room heater, and I wonder if I could put coal into the room heater.
Well, I'm wondering if that's the thing that you need the 3 sliders to adjust the smoke gas discharge.
Maybe. I've got cold soup as well. There was cold soup on a chair. And there's Albert's coffin.
What's the positions of the sliders or something in your room?
I'm not seeing sliders.
I have to adjust some and I don't know what the sequence is.
I don't have sliders yet. Now there's a
Warning, the
door
room
that might.
inside this device may suffer from overheating. Use 3 sliders to adjust the smoke gas discharge.
So I need two. There's 2 candles missing from a candelabra. I might be able to get a candle. I've got a candle from the light in the room. But do you want me to try and heat the room using the coal?
Sure.
But there's no sliders.
I'm guessing I have to vent your room somehow, but like I get the impression your room is inside the box I'm playing with
That's a bit scary.
from the wording.
Now
But I
there's
don't know what setting to set the vents on at the moment.
yeah. Now I've got a clock where I can change the time on the settee as well. And there's a chest of drawers that I cannot open, but each of the drawers has keys on it, a keyhole. But what I can interact with is there's an empty bowl which may need soup. So
Oh,
I think I need to warm up the soup. So I'm going to try
okay.
lighting the coal.
Okay. My room looks like it's filling up with smoke, so I'm kind of wanting to vent it at some point soonish.
Well, okay, but I check other stuff that you can do, but I don't have anything about vents. I don't have anything about sliders that I can see. It's possible that this is the first you've mentioned that your room is filling up with smoke.
Um, I don't appear to have the ability to walk away from the desk.
Okay. There's no little down black arrow button at the bottom.
Nope. Not at this point in time. I have the box. I can rotate the box around. It has a bunch of controls on it. And currently, the alert on screen is warning the room inside this box may suffer from overheating. Use 3 sliders to adjust the smoke gas discharge with a fan symbol after the slider symbol.
And you, okay, I am very confused. I could, oh, hang on, I could click on the paintings. I'd let the butterfly out. I let the butterfly loose.
I don't know.
I clicked on the butterfly on the painting and it let the butterfly loose. That wasn't expected. Okay, because when I was on the table, there's a little arrow that I could move.
I
I'm going to try
understand. When
lighting
I'm
the
zoomed in
coal.
on the box, I get the little arrow.
I've lit the coal, and now I've got 3 sliders.
Okay, what are their
The top
positions?
slider, position 2.
2, yep.
The second slider, position 4.
Yep.
And the third slider, position 1.
I have smoke coming out of the box now. I have a battery. I'm putting a battery in, and it has the fan going now, which should hopefully suck the smoke out. Yep. And it's saying a time 17:15, which is 5:15 in the afternoon.
5:15 in the afternoon. I'm going to set the clock to 5:15. Done. And that's blown the smoke out of my room.
Yep. And it's just blown some stuff off the desk here. There is a key, a slide.
Oh, all the paintings and everything are now. Holy cow, this is weird. I will remind people watching that you can also watch Felonai's half of this on the link I posted at the top. I don't know how many people are watching you.
1.
Okay.
So I had a key and a slide like you get in a projector.
Mm-hmm.
Get exposed when the fan turned on and it blew some papers off the desk. Yep. I have used the key and it has opened up like a projector lens, and it has 3 little tabs, one with a cross, one with an arrow, and one with a line with a dot around the lens. It looks like I probably have to focus them.
Okay.
Hi, Francesco.
So the winner for me, the wind for me, yep, blew the photo of Albert off where his coffin was, shattered the photo, and underneath was a key and the lines, "Dear Rose, wear the mask yourself."
Okay.
So do you have a mask or something?
No, what does it say? Ventilation system activated. Communicate time, I've done that. Unlock lens, I've done that. Use 3 lens switches to peek inside the room of the person in the past. So I'm guessing I need to know where these little tabs go. So one has an arrow, one has a square, and one has a line with a circle.
Oh, hang on. I'm Rose?
I don't know.
I just looked in the mirror. I'm Rose.
Okay.
Hang on. One has
one has a cross.
Yep.
Like a Christian cross. One has an arrow pointing out, and one has a line with a dot on the end.
I saw symbols, didn't I? And I can't remember where. Oh, but I gave those to you, didn't I?
Yeah, so these are new symbols, and I need them to focus the lens, or open the lens so I can see to where you are. I'm guessing that they might be around the mirror, maybe? Or they'll be around something round.
Now, I have a key.
Okay. Can you see where you might use the key?
I've got the chest of drawers with 3 keyholes. I've also got the hot soup now, but I don't know what that's for. But
I'm guessing there'll be a lens of some sort, or a portal, or a camera.
I've got a mask.
Put the mask on.
It's a snow mask. So if I look in the mirror and then put the mask on. Yeah. I'm now wearing the mask and it's now snowy here.
I do not know.
Not windy. What is going on? So things aren't flying around anymore.
I have so much smoke coming out the back of the machine.
I don't know what to. I can't see a machine. This is going to be very interesting to watch your stream at some point. So I did wear the mask on myself. But I don't know what is next for me. I've got hot soup, which I'm hoping is still hot soup, and I've got matches still, and I've got a door with the stained glass patterns on them.
Okay, so what are the
Oh,
stained
hang
glass
on.
patterns?
There is a pattern with an eye, and there's an arrow pointing out.
When
A
you say
line with
when you say out, yes, it's an arrow pointing out. Which direction is it? Like 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
uh 8 o'clock.
Okay, it can't go past the other one, so
Okay.
it's
At,
at 8 o'clock.
at 5 o'clock, there is a line to a circle,
Yep.
and at 4 o'clock, there's a line to a cross.
All right. I can see into your room now, and there's a stained glass window.
Hello.
Hello. All I can see is the door, so presumably I have to open the door somehow. On the left-hand panel at the top, I have what looks like a deer's head that is static,
Yes.
and under it is
Yes.
a big circle with an eye in it.
That's the eye, which just had the
Yep.
symbols.
All right. In the right-hand side,
There's a mountain and a butterfly,
yep,
and a
and the
mask and a
butterfly
tree
is
and a knife
white
and a
and
cube.
flashing.
Oh, okay. Click on the butterfly. Yep. Now
And
what?
then the tree underneath it is also white and flashing.
Okay, that's just changed the position of the symbols.
Okay, what's it changed them to?
So the circle is at 2 o'clock. The arrow is at 6 o'clock, and the cross is at 8 o'clock.
All right, now I have flashing
Yep.
the butterfly,
Yep.
the mountain,
Yep.
the head,
Yep.
and the dagger.
And that's moved the symbols again. So arrow is at 11 o'clock. Circle is at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
And the cross is at 3 o'clock.
Okay, now I have the butterfly,
Butterfly,
the cube,
cube,
the knife.
knife. Symbols have moved again. The circle is at 11 o'clock. The arrow is at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
And the cross is at 6 o'clock.
And the door just opened, and I can see you wearing your mask, and you're very creepy.
Yeah, but what about in game?
I wouldn't have said that it's a snow mask. It looks like a death mask more than anything else.
Yeah, but it made it. Oh, now the door's open for me as well, and I can see a room with a box on a cupboard.
On a cupboard or a table or something. I can't step back, so all I can see is the tabletop and the box.
So I can see a box which has like 3 things in it.
Okay, different box.
And there's a glowy thing on the wall. Oh, it's your eye.
You seem somewhat freaked by that.
It was very freaky. So I can now grab the other candle, which I've done.
Okay.
And there's a thing, there's like a stuffed thing, like a creature from Stuffed Fables, like it's a handcrafted doll hanging from a hook, which I can punch and kind of make swing, but it's not doing much else at this point. And then there's a cabinet which has doors that look like they slide, but they can't yet. Like they've got a grey and a gold arrow on them. And then on the cabinet, there is a box of some kind, and it's got 3 things, 3 little devices on it, all of them look a bit empty, except one may have a string or something on it, and there's pipes coming out of one of them,
I'll be amused to see
and
if
a slot
Francesco
in one of them.
jumps like I did.
Yeah.
I clicked around on the screen and
Oh,
suddenly
and there's papers on the floor.
you popped up right in the foreground.
Okay, so there's the device is called the cubicle device, and I need to put blood in the top one, an ear in the one on the right, and a tooth in the one on the bottom. I've got bone, flesh, blood, so teeth, blood, nose, and something from the ear. So bone is teeth, flesh is from the ear, and blood is from the nose. Wasn't expecting this. And then there's some arrows pointing in different directions, which I don't know if that's going to help you.
Probably. I have been given the instruction to insert the floppy disk and to flick the 6 switches in the correct order and then insert the floppy disk.
Okay, I can probably give you the correct
I
order.
have 6 toggle switches in a 3
Yep,
by 3 array.
yep, I've got that order.
Okay.
So the top left goes down,
Yep.
top center goes down,
Yep.
top right goes up,
Mhm.
bottom left goes up,
Mhm.
bottom center goes down,
Mhm. And
bottom right goes up.
yep, and I've now got the disc. All right. So I got a lol creepy yep for the you jumping out at me when I clicked on you before. And I'm
Well,
sorry, but I swore.
I've got 7 people watching, so
All right, so I have inserted the floppy disk. Loading extraction program.
I feel extracted.
I got a coffin.
I have a coffin.
Albert Vanderboom, and it
Yep.
is flashing a couple of letters, and it says
Which ones?
communicate code and press enter. So the code is ARTNBM.
NB.
M for Mary. So A for...
Yep, that opened the coffin.
All right. Hit enter.
Oh, that's given me the other, the alter key. So the other key, and I've got a very dead Albert in front of me.
Please answer the validation question after the coffin is opened. What is the closest to the heart of Albert Vanderboom? It is a 4-letter word.
RVDB. So Romeo, Victor, Delta, Bravo.
R D
No, Romeo, Victor, Delta, Bravo.
The person in the past places the alter key and obtains 3 substances: bone, flesh, and blood. Select instructions. Bone. Unlocking hatch.
I've got to place the alter key. That's opened the altar. Ugh. Yes, there is now a new puzzle.
Okay. Go to the
I
hatch.
have a
Communicate
pencil.
the teeth sequence to the person in the past. Obtain bone.
Hang on, communicate the teeth sequence. So I've got a slider above tooth, which gave me a mouth opener.
Okay. So, I have an array of 20 cubes, 10 on 10. In the bottom row, the second from the right is flashing.
10 on 10.
So 2 rows of 10 stacked on top of each other, presumably the teeth. The second from the right at the bottom is flashing.
Oh, maybe I need to do this at the mirror?
I don't know. You're extracting teeth.
Oh, I've got to extract them from him.
Mm.
I've got to extract them from the body.
Yay.
I'm assuming. Yep. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, so which ones?
Second from the bottom on the right. Second from the right on the bottom, sorry.
Yep. And that moved the second from the left on the top as well.
Well, it's only
Yep.
flashing the one on the
Okay,
bottom.
then what? Was that it?
Communicate the T sequence to the person in the past. Obtain bone. Did you obtain
Yep.
bone?
No, no. So it was just one tooth. There's the sequence one
It's
tooth.
just flashing one light.
And when you click on it,
When I click on it, it just clicks.
oh, now click. Okay, now click on the one that is um,
Above it?
row one, number two. So number two.
Okay, all right. It is now flashing row 1, number 4.
Row two, number three.
It is now flashing row 2, number 6.
Row one, number seven.
It is now flashing row 1, number 9.
Row two, number five.
Row 1, number 6.
And I now have bone.
All right.
But it's also flashing row two, number two.
And that has closed the hatch. And I got an achievement, a tooth for a tooth. Press enter to confirm. All right. Did the person in the past obtain the bone?
Yes.
Yes.
And I need to put the bone into the top device.
All right.
Which I can do. So the tooth goes there.
I'm unlocking the hatch to get flesh.
Okay.
This is somewhat disturbing. The
It is,
person
isn't it?
in the past should light all candles and place diary.
Place diary.
Communicate information on photo slides. Obtain flesh.
Hang on, I'm just lighting the candles.
Yep.
Lighting the candles gave me a key,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm assuming I can use on the chest of drawers. And I have a diary.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I place the diary?
It just said place diary.
Okay. I see where I place the diary. I think.
Francesco's all enthusiastic. Let's go!
Okay, I've placed the diary. Albert Vanderbloom diary.
Right.
I once caught a butterfly as a child. It was mine, but my sister stole it. Ida, she left me with a broken heart. The birth of my daughter Rose was the greatest achievement of my life. I have been working on the cubicle device to establish a connection with the future. I know that when I lose a game of chess, my first life will end. My dark soul will live on into the future, waiting for resurrection.
Okay. All right. So I have a slide visible to me.
Yep.
It has presumably him and his little sister, and he's holding a butterfly.
Yep.
And in the top left corner, there is a 2x2 grid of squares, and the bottom right is selected.
Okay, let me go back to the first page because I've got grids of 2x2 squares. So in the first one, bottom right. No, that's not doing it.
Bottom right, do you have to put the picture of him with the butterfly?
I don't have. So in the first one, I once caught a butterfly as a child. It was mine, but my sister stole it. You said, and then there's a 2x2 grid.
Yep.
But
And
I can't click on any of the. Oh, I know. Bottom right, done. Next.
It has a picture of him playing chess with him, it looks like taking a black piece off the board, and it is top left.
Done. Next.
Oh, headache suddenly. Um, this is top right, and it looks like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a boogeyman or a corpse, or you know how bodies all crunch up when they're burnt? How they all
My
contract
dark
up?
soul will live on into the future, waiting for resurrection.
That could very well be it.
Which no, where is it? It's on the.
Top right.
Okay, next.
He's holding a baby. Bottom left.
The birth of my daughter Rose, bottom left.
Yep.
Yep. Next.
Uh, top right again. It's a woman sitting at a table by herself.
Ida, she left me with a broken heart, I'm assuming.
Yep, top right.
Yep. And the last one is I've been working on the cubicle device to
Yep.
establish a connection
Bottom
with the future.
right. Bottom right.
That just closed the book.
And that puts me back to the start again.
I now have a scalpel.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting this to be like this.
Well, presumably that lets you get some flesh.
I cut his ear off.
Press enter to continue. Did the person in the past obtain flesh? Yes.
Yes.
Right, blood. Unlocking hatch. Go to the hatch, communicate print information with person in the past, and find the secret compartment. Obtain blood.
So what do I need to do?
So I have a little box with 2 rows of 3 buttons. The top row has the letters XYZ. The bottom row has the numbers 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so I'm hoping that they are slidable, and that they're all 6 are available. The code I have is 3XZ.
Hang on a sec. 3XZ.
Y21.
It has printed out a message, and the message is, there is a message behind the tree.
There's a message behind the tree. I don't have a tree, I don't think.
Don't you have a picture of a tree?
I have a picture of a tree. Ah. There's another code. X2Y. 13Z.
There is a message in your own reflection.
Of course there is. Yeah! YX3.
YX3.
1Z2.
1Z2.
There was a big thing of blood.
Okay. It's printed out a floor plan, presumably of where you are.
Mm-hmm. Is it 6 by 6?
No, maybe. I mean,
Okay.
could be, but there's no grid on it. So
Okay.
it has this like a sliding door with a table with a box on it, and the sliding door is open.
Yeah.
Then it's a cube, and opposite the sliding door with the box on it is the coffin.
Yep.
With things on either side of the coffin on little round tables by the look of it.
There's a candelabra on where the feet are, and there is a vase with a rose in it on where the head is.
Okay, if you're facing the coffin,
Yep.
turn left.
Yep, and that's where the paintings and the table and the chair are.
Okay,
and the
so It has an arrow pointing to what looks like maybe a console or something to the right of the chair that is to the right of the table with the diary on it. There looks like...
Right of the...
So if you were facing the coffin and you turned left...
Yes. That's where the table and the chair are, and the
Yep,
paintings in the
and to
here.
the right of the chair, it's got an arrow pointing to what looks like a box or something, or a
There's a box
console.
on the ground. Oh, yes, I can pull that down. Right. I find a spoon and another code.
Yep.
XZY
Mm-hmm.
312.
Eat your hot soup and you will find a gift.
I was about to eat the
Ooh.
hot soup. That's what the spoon was for.
Ooh. I have concerns. Given you were looking for bone, blood, and flesh, I don't like
What I
what's...
actually found was a gem.
Okay, I was a bit worried about what was going to be in the soup.
I have a place to put a gem that has opened a cotton swab and a bottle.
Mm-hmm. Any new codes? Because it hasn't closed
No,
this up yet.
no, because I can now use the cotton swab and the bottle to get blood from dead dad.
Awesome.
I'll point out that I'm glad we didn't pay this a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you've actually got to move it up and down in his nose.
I'm glad I'm playing with the box.
I now have a bottle of blood.
No new code?
No new code.
Alright.
I'm now going to go put the blood into...
Did the person in the past obtain the blood? Yes.
Yes.
The person in the past places the alter key and obtains 3 substances. Yep.
Yes. So, Rusty Lake, January 1926. My dear daughter Rose, when you read this letter, you have activated the device I have been...
Stop.
Okay.
Please confirm that the person in the past obtained the 3 substances. Enter the year of the future. So it's 1926?
Year of the future.
Oh, the year of the future.
That's what I was about to read.
Okay. All right.
Rusty Lake, January 1926. That's where I am now. My
Yep.
dear daughter Rose, when you read this letter, you have activated the device I have been working on. When used in the right way, it can help the person in 1984. It is your task to transfer bone, flesh, and blood into the future to initiate the resurrection process. Your loving father, Albert. 1984 is what you're looking for, because nothing bad happens in 1984.
Insert cassette and communicate time. Open chessboard and both of you complete a game of chess. All right,
What?
where's the cassette go? The cassette goes there. $19.45, so that's $7.45.
Oh, I need to put 7:45 into the clock, do I?
Yep.
Everything just shook. Well, everything is shaking.
We should end up playing a game of chess somehow.
Everything is shaking. I was able to break the rose. I found the last key.
Okay.
So I can open the third drawer. And I have 2 chess pieces, a white chess piece and a black chess piece. Am I got instructions as to where to put them?
It says open chess, insert cassette, communicate time. Open chessboard, both of you complete game of chess. So have you opened the chessboard?
I'm on the chessboard. I've got 1 through 6 and A through vertically and A through F horizontally.
Okay, and what chess pieces do you have?
Hang on. So I have a white and a black chess piece. The black piece was put in 1A. The white piece was put in F1. Does that match what you had?
I don't have a chessboard, so I'm guessing I have to do this from memory.
Okay. Okay. So my piece moved from F1 to F3. Do you have anything where you can enter?
Um,
Hey, 57 Thorns. Thanks for jumping in.
I have a screwdriver. I'm taking a panel off the side of the box that is square. I'm hoping there will be a chessboard behind it.
To people who are watching me, the pinned link is to Fell's stream where you can watch what she's doing. I just recommend you mute one of them.
Alright, so I can see the black piece in 1A and the white piece in 1F.
Move the white piece to 3F. Hey, Panthera.
Okay, the black piece moves to A5.
The white piece moves to A3.
The black piece moves to D2.
The white piece moves to C1.
The black piece moves to B2.
White piece moves to C6.
Black piece moves to F6. I feel like they're both queens the way they're moving.
White piece moves to A6.
I got given a floppy disk.
And I got given a coin.
Hello, mouse. What are you doing? It ran away again. Squeak.
So I've got 2 coins, a pencil, and matches.
Hang on a sec. There's a message on my screen. Both of you complete game of chess to obtain red floppy disk.
Yep.
Alright. So I will eject the yellow floppy disk and insert the red floppy disk. Loading power surge program.
I'm shocked. Or possibly will be.
The person in the past places coins on the eyes of the deceased.
That makes
Warning!
sense.
This may cause corruption of the soul. Press enter to continue.
This is me. Do I really care that much?
Some would say your soul is pretty corrupt already.
Ah!
Power surge program initiated. The program causes a voltage spike. Channeling this energy correctly will create a new connection between the past and the future, a golden cube. Press enter to continue.
He's gotten up. He's crawling around the room now.
Alright, I have red flashing lights with an instruction. Adjust smoke gas discharge, flip 6 switches to correct position, break visual contact. Place fuses to protect device core and unlock power surge handle. So, do you know the position of the smoke sliders again?
Yes. Row 1, number 5.
Yep.
Row 2, number 2.
Yep.
Row 3, number 4. Hey, Crystal.
All right, I have a fuse. The
Yay.
6 switches.
You need the 6 switches?
Yeah, the 6 switches again. The toggle switches.
The same ones?
Yep.
Okay, so top left is down.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, down, down, up.
Yep.
Up, down, up.
So that didn't change. That didn't do anything. All right, maybe I have to replace the fuses one at a time before they...
Okay, there might be another pattern of switches somewhere. He's now climbed up the heater spout all the way. So he's now gone. Let me look in the coffin and see. There is... I found a card in the coffin, but it didn't give it to me. It just gave me an achievement.
So the next step for me is to adjust the 6 switches again.
So I'm looking. I can move all sorts of stuff, but I'm not... He's well and truly gone. I gave you 524 last time, didn't I?
You gave me 125.
It's 524 now.
That's still not doing anything.
I'm
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? The 6 switches or the dial?
The dials. Hang on, where are the 6?
Hang on. The dial I have to change again anyway, so...
Oh, here he... Oh, I found them. I found them. Up, up, down.
Hang on a sec. Up, up, down. Yep.
Up, up, down.
Again.
Yep.
All right. I have another fuse. And then I need to break visual after I've put this fuse in.
So is that the sliders again?
I think that's the dial with the sliders, yes.
So 524.
Which is in which one?
Top, middle, bottom. 524.
That's fine. No, sorry. I thought you were meaning the arrow, the cross, and the circle.
Oh, I don't have those anymore. The door's open.
Okay. So where do I get...
Hang on. It is almost time. Maybe I can get them. He's moved again. Got them. I had to click on him to get him to move. I have them.
Okay, which
The
are?
arrow is at 9 o'clock.
The arrow is at 9. Okay.
The circle is at 6.
Mm-hmm.
And the cross is at 3.
Alright. That was creepy. Have the third fuse. Putting it in. Power surge handle unlocked. Pull to finish program. I was given a time, 21:10, which is 10 past 9.
I have lightning hitting everything.
Yep.
Yeah, including him standing right in front of me now.
Yep. Did the person
It's
in the
not.
past set the time to 9:10?
Yes.
Did the person in the past create the golden cube and place it in the cubicle device?
No. We have to use this energy from 1904. We create a new connection to the future. A golden cube. I now have a golden cube.
Place it in the cubicle device.
The cubicle device. Ah, okay, that thing. The thing that is
I'm
now
sorry,
glowing that wasn't
Francesco, we
before.
didn't mean to frighten you.
Yep, I have now placed it in the cubicle device.
Both of you press and hold the up arrow button for 10 seconds. Press and hold at exactly the same time.
You ready? Start on 3, 2, 1.
Holding. 2,
Me too.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There is weird stuff happening.
I have bright lights and smoke
me too.
again. The future, chapter 2.
The past, chapter 2.
Honestly, I can almost smell the smoke in my head.
The past has changed. So I can now see it in a lot more detail. Click and drag to focus on a point of interest. Ooh, this is now a box type puzzle. This is no longer cartoony. This is 3D rendering. Oh my lord!
Resurrection process. Connect with my past self. Check. Execute extraction program. Check. Execute power surge program to create golden tube. Check. Press and hold the up arrow button for 10 seconds. Check. Next action. Power resurrection tank. Communicate the following code.
3D now. Sorry?
Communicate the following code. The code should be used in the past on the cubicle. The code should be used on the cubicle device in the past.
Okay, now, welcome to cubicle device 002C, resurrection process. Transfer bone, flesh, and blood into this device. This device holds the room of the person in the future. Verify connection by entering code. What's the code?
Z1X 23Y.
Instructions. The person in the future places the black cube in C9. I think I'm now seeing similar stuff to what you saw last time. Now, I've got a code which is a 3x3 grid. Do you need that, or?
I have to put it in C9. What's the code that you've got?
There's a 3x3 grid code.
Yep.
It's the left and the right hand columns are both black. The center column is white.
Okay. I have the resurrection tank. I have.
Now, okay, yep.
I have the creepy soul floating in the tank.
Yep. I have another instruction on this page, which is the person in the future turns switch and communicates pointers, red, white, black.
Red, white, black. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Red is at 1 o'clock.
what do I do with that? Oh, okay, yep. Red is at 1 o'clock. Yep.
White is at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Black is at 11 o'clock.
Done. Yeah, this is creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I've zoomed in. I'm seeing bubbles floating upwards. And that seems to be it.
I have on the same panel bone, flesh and blood and toggle switches with little lights above them.
It's zoomed me in, but I can't see anything. Oh, hang on, now I can. I can see him and an old rose, I'm assuming.
At
And that's
my
opened
end,
it
it
and I've got a
sounds like
handle.
he's floating in
I've
the
got a
tank and hitting it periodically.
I've got a music key now,
Okay.
which I can put into the box. And I have a keyboard.
Okay.
And a number with the keyboard.
What is the number?
78.3. I wonder how many people are watching both streams.
All right, your music key, I
Yep.
think, is AGAB.
I now have a new number,
Mm-hmm.
114.3. Which makes me wonder if this was developed in Melbourne.
The new key is CDEG.
New number, 103.7.
EDEC.
89.1.
BAGA.
That's Bagger,
Yep.
B-A-G-A.
Yep.
I have a key. And I can see him crawling around the roof. In 3D, it's a lot more creepy.
Okay. What's it telling you?
The key, it's not telling me anything. But I have a key which I can put into a key slot near the tooth.
Okay.
I now have a row of 6 patterns, which are 3 long, 1 each in each is black.
A row of 6 patterns.
So there's 6 rows of 3 squares, and in each row 1 is black.
Oh, yep, found it. So top row.
Top row 3.
Yep. Second row.
2. 1.
Yep. Third row.
2.
Fourth row.
2.
Fifth row.
1.
Yep. Sixth row.
3.
I got the tooth.
Yep. So I've sent the tooth into the future.
Yep. I got given chalk.
Okay.
I did something. I don't know what I did.
Because I'm now limited to the box like you were, whereas before I had the room. Now I think you've got the room. This is cool. I actually want to do the other puzzle game.
All right. I have chalk. I have water. Do you have any instructions?
Nope. Person in the future. The last instruction I had was the person in the future turns the switch and communicates pointers, red, white, black.
All right.
I have a butterfly symbol and cylinders with tooth, blood, and flesh, or blood, flesh, and bone. I have a blood button. I have some panels that I can't open.
What happens if you push
No,
the blood button?
the blood button, nothing happens at the moment. Nothing is active. None of this is active yet. At least not that I can tell. I could be wrong. I'm checking. I don't have a new code. I'm wondering if I need a new 6. I've got the butterfly symbol. I can't rotate, like the blood, the bone, and the bone, the blood, and the flesh seem to be on cylinders, but they're not rotating. The keyboard, is there another keyboard code? What was the last keyboard code?
What was the last keyboard code?
Well, the last thing you did was give me a keyboard code. Oh, then I sent the tooth through. That gave me the key. It was one of
All
the
right, so I've got.
then I gave you the 6 symbols.
Yeah, currently I've got BAGA continuing to play.
Okay. So I gave you the 6 symbols. What did that give you?
It gave me the tooth. Or more accurately, it gave me chalk.
Oh, hang on. There's a handle here I might be able to turn. I can't get it low enough. So there's a handle I can interact with, but it doesn't do anything yet. No, I'm not seeing anything from my end. I could be wrong. I feel like I need another 6-digit code. Are you able to move around the room?
I am. I'm looking at it in the mirror, and it says, I have grown old. And it has a picture of a parrot looking over my shoulder in a tuxedo.
And if you click on stuff, like I had to click, I had a whole heap of puzzles to solve, which included moving candles around and lighting candles.
Yep,
and
I've found a piece of chalk. I've found a glass and some water. Oh, aha! I have matches. Let me go light the Bunsen burner that I found elsewhere that was missing heat. Coffee missing. Where is there coffee?
So there's another game Phil and I are talking about doing called Operation Tango, and we're definitely looking at getting that. Apparently it's a little bit different to this one, but also a 2-player puzzle game.
I have a
more
scalpel.
Expensive than this one. Sorry?
I have a scalpel.
So that'd be flesh then.
Ah, I have chalk.
Again.
I have another code for you.
Excellent.
X.
Sorry, getting back to the code bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
X3Z.
Yep.
1Y2.
When I lay in my coffin, underlined, and my eyes, underlined, become white, my soul, underlined, will turn black. Use the cube, underlined, to connect to the future, underlined. Bring me bone, underlined, flesh, underlined, and blood, underlined.
All right. So, and
And the butterfly's back.
the butterfly's back. I had a mouse. So it was. Can you read that for me again slowly?
When I lay in my coffin and my eyes
Yep.
become white,
Mm-hmm.
my soul will turn black.
All right.
Use
So I have a bunch of symbols in a 6x3 grid.
okay.
I have a coffin in row 1, position 2. Eyes in row 2, position 6.
I
Black soul in row 3, position 4.
Okay, I'm thinking the order I don't have positions. All I've got is the line of text and them underlined. So it might be coffin is first.
I can't move these. I'm trying to. They're drawn on a chalkboard.
Can you use the chalk to redraw them?
I tried that. It doesn't do anything. I will look around the room some more. Currently in my inventory I have matches, chalk and a scalpel. None of those objects worked on the chalkboard after
Did
I
you get
initially...
another red, green, red, white, black position thing?
Nope, that's not interacting. It says I need coffee.
And there might be coffee somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, but
Can you see your chat if people chat to you? Maybe people can see something you can't.
coffee is mandatory, I'm told by Francesco.
Coffee is mandatory, except maybe not at 9:30 at night.
The parrot is gone. There is a locker, but I don't seem to be able to open the doors as yet.
I can't see what I've got here to interact with. Maybe I can keep clicking on the butterfly until something happens.
I can move the chair. I don't know that that helps me at all.
I can hear the bubbling. When I lay in my coffin and my eyes become white, my soul will turn black. Use the cube to connect to the future. Bring me bone, flesh, and blood.
And you don't have another puzzle, 3x3 grid puzzle?
No.
Because it's one of the few things I can interact with at the moment.
Sounds like you're percolating something.
Yeah, it's not coffee. I have 2 solutions. I'm missing a third. It tells me I need coffee.
There's definitely something.
So it's got
happening
gem,
on the box
coffin, knife, key, sun, cube in the top row. Candle,
So
moon.
what have you got? You've got...
In the top row I've got gem, coffin, knife, key, sun, cube.
None of that reflects anything here.
In the next row I've got candle, moon, flesh, book, which will probably be the diary, bone, eyes. And in the bottom row I've got mask, gift, blood, soul, clock, hammer.
And you can't move them around at all.
No, they're not reacting. Because you went coffin. Oh, hang on. Some of them, when I click, things happen.
If you click on them. Right, so click on coffin.
Only coffin I can't click on. Oh, hang on. I've clicked on coffin.
Then eyes.
Yep. Then soul.
Then cube.
Then cube.
Future.
Then what?
Future.
Yep.
Then bone.
Yep.
Flesh.
Yep.
Blood.
Nothing happened.
Are you sure?
Yep. Like when I say click on them, I get like a circle saying that I've clicked on the screen, but nothing moves or changes colour.
Is there a reset button or anything?
Not that I can see. Like it's a chalkboard. There are no buttons.
I often had a reset button at the top, like when I was clicking on the things on the
It's a
stained glass window.
chalkboard. They're not buttons.
Yeah, nothing on the stained glass window was buttons either. But when I click on them,
there is no reset. Okay. There was a blank chalkboard. I dragged the chalk to it, and it filled in. It gave the code, which was the X371Y2, which then you led me over to get. No, it can't have been.
But this is all what.
So put the code in again.
Which was
X3Z1Y2.
Same thing. When I lay in my coffin and my eyes become white, my soul will turn black. Use the cube to connect to the future. Bring me bone, flesh, and blood. So what happens? Can you use the chalk to scribble anything out or anything?
No, I can't. So
and if you click on coffin, what happens?
Really nothing.
Really nothing. So just nothing changes at all.
Nothing changes. I can't drag it.
And just clicking on it once doesn't change its color or put a symbol on it? Or...
No.
Okay, well, that's all I've got for you.
The only thing I can think of is if the position is significant. So it was...
But I can't do anything here.
It was coffin, eyes, soul. So if we go 2ZX. And then what was the next three?
Cube, future, bone, flesh, blood.
Cube. So it was coffin, eyes, soul.
Cube, future, bone, flesh, blood.
Cube would be Z.
I've already done Z. So that reset everything.
Okay.
I've got 8, not 6.
You've got 8. Okay, hang on.
Coffin, eyes, soul, cube, future, bone, flesh, blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
That time it let me circle. So eyes, soul, cube, future, you said?
Future. Yep.
Bone.
Yep. Flesh.
Blood. The hammer is vibrating and has fallen to the ground, and I can pick it up.
Right.
So what do I use the hammer on? Alright, I have collected the bone sample. That's not at all creepy.
There was a lot of that.
Alright. You will get a new red, white, black. So it is
Okay.
red, white, black is the correct sequence?
It doesn't matter. Well, yeah, red, white, black is what I need. I just need
So
to know their
red
positions.
is on 6.
Yep.
White is on 1. Black is on 4.
Okay. His skeleton has jumped back into his weird corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very unhappy about this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all that's going to happen?
I believe we need to work out the next bit.
I have a screwdriver, or a nut driver as the case may be, which is much more appropriate, because now I can remove the nuts. I have a panel with nuts on it.
Yeah.
I'm taking the time to remove the nuts. Now I just want nuts.
That's to you. I have a black rat running around, but I can't click on it.
I have gears, but I am missing the gears. So I can see gears with 3 gears missing.
I have a
am
key.
missing 3 gears. So I'm probably going to need something more from you.
Yep, I'm trying to work out where the key goes.
Yep,
I have
feel
coffee.
free to jump over onto Fell's stream, and if she asks for help, provide it.
Hidden compartment, cubicle device, and has 3 gears in it.
I need 3 gears.
Alright, hidden compartment. So, side A. Which
Now I can see where there might be hidden compartments, but I don't know how to... Oh, got one of the gears.
So there's a hidden compartment at the top on side A on the right-hand side, to the far left halfway up.
Yep, got that.
And then on side B, on the far left, 3/4 of the way up.
Yep. I kind of found two of those already, so that's a bit weird.
Okay. Press down button when the person in the past found missing gears in hidden compartments.
I have. I have a hook.
And it looks like an ear for flesh, and then it has 3 slider switches vertically.
So I've hooked the ear.
All right, so the first slider needs to be at the bottom position in 5.
Slider position. Sliders. I have not found the sliders. Found the hook, and I've hooked the ear, but I
Oh,
have not found the sliders.
so there's like a row of 3 slide switches.
No.
Can you turn the machine at all?
Well, I'm looking at all 4 sides of the machine.
Because it's got hook, ear, and then it's flashing sliders at me. I
Oh, no, I don't have the nut driver anymore.
don't think
So
it's
I
at
see
my
some.
location. No. I just blew up the box.
Congratulations.
I don't think this is a good thing. It went 3, 2, 1 and blew up.
You might find something because I don't have anything right now.
Well, it looks like I need an up down arrow instruction, so up down left right for 6 positions.
I don't have it yet. I need either another code, like I've
Well, I
hooked
think
the
the
ear,
code you need is the one that's flashing on the screen here, which is the 3 sliders, but
and you can't move those.
no, they're just, it's a computer screen and it's flashing a value at me.
Yeah, I think the sliders are probably behind this panel, but I can't open that panel yet. There's a couple of panels I haven't opened yet because I can't. I've already done that. This key here, Panthera, I've used that key. That opened this, which I've already given to Fel. I'm not seeing.
So you've put the 3 gears in.
Yep.
Have you cranked the handle?
Yes, and that's what that lowered a doll,
Yep.
and when the doll hit the table, the hook that was holding the doll fell down, and I was able to put the hook onto the rope, so that the ear is now hooked. So if that was pulled up, it would hoist the ear up, and I'd be able to deliver
And the ear
the
was in
ear.
a compartment.
Yes,
Okay. And
where I
it's
before.
showing a bottle of liquid.
Yep, that's the blood. Yep.
That's the blood. Okay.
But I've
Uh,
hooked the ear, but I can't send the ear anywhere. I need either another 6-digit code or something else.
I just circled the key. Okay, it just lets me circle things without it changing anything. To the scalpel, no. I found the coffee machine and it seems to want something, but I don't know what it wants.
Can you put the coffee on the Bunsen burner or something?
No, I can't open the I may have put the glass up too early, but it seems really odd that they'd give you something before you could use it, and
They gave me a few things way before I could use them.
yeah, but it strikes me as it would be odd that it would do that and not let me reuse the item, like that it would let me use the item in a destructive manner before I could.
No,
So,
I don't think
so
that's a thing.
what I've got is in the bottom of a cabinet I have a coffee machine.
Yep.
The coffee machine has a button. When I push it, the top of the thing pops up, but no coffee comes down, so I suspect I either need coffee or water or both.
Yep.
And I had a glass that I found earlier and put water in it, and I put it on the table in the position it's supposed to go, but it's not in the cupboard with the coffee machine, and I can't move the coffee machine.
And you can't get the water back.
And I can't get the water back.
No, that won't be it.
And I can't get the jug. So I'm guessing I need to find something and bring it to the coffee machine. Possibly coffee. I maybe need another key.
The only things I can really got that I can interact with is maybe the keyboard and the 1, 2, 3 XYZ thing and the yellow, black, red.
The chair moves from side to side. What does that do? Where else have the rats been? Oh.
Always easier to communicate with the future. You just write something down and wait.
The rat is stuck in a cage.
I know how it feels.
Oh, it just keeps running around in a big circle. It's a black rat. It led me to something earlier. It led me into a key, so I keep clicking on it, hoping it'll go somewhere different and lead me to the new piece. But it just keeps going around in a circle.
Okay, so it's something else. You've got to find something else or we're here forever.
Yeah. I can change the height of the stool. I've blown up the oh, dark powder. I wonder if I'm going to turn the cube into coffee. Let's try that. Yes. Oh, fuck. So the flesh missing.
Sorry?
Flesh is missing.
Because I can't send it to you yet. I need to do something else at this end to be able to
Yes,
send
I know you do,
flash.
and all I've got is the flashing of the 3%. So can you adjust the hook in height?
No.
Is there anything you can change the height on it?
Oh, yes, I can adjust the height on the hook.
So to the bottom?
I can up to the top. Now I've got 3 sliders. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
So the first slider goes to the very bottom in the 5th position.
Yep.
The second slider goes to the 2nd position.
Yep.
The third slider goes to the 2nd position. I hope we don't have to stab the mouse either, Francesco. So do you have an up, down, left, right arrow code now?
Yes.
First one.
Right,
Second one.
left,
Third one.
left,
Fourth one.
up,
Fifth one.
right,
Sixth one.
down. And those were real left rights, not Oceania left rights.
Yes. All right. So I have a 7x7 grid with the hook in the top left. I have a code on the side, which is an XY.
Yep.
All right. So it is Y 3X.
Yep.
1Z2.
Yep. Sorry that took me so long.
I told you there'd be sliders.
I have a maze.
Okay.
So it's on a 7x7 grid.
Yep, and I have arrow buttons to try and move the hook.
Okay, so the hook, where is the hook at the moment?
It's in the top left.
Right.
No, left.
Thanks. Go right.
Yep.
Down. Right.
I'm in rank 2, column 5.
5, yep. Down.
I'm currently in rank 6, column 5.
Yep. Left. Up. Left. Down. Left. Up.
That has lit up the first button.
Right. Down. Right. Up. Right. Down. Right.
That has lit up the second button.
Left.
Mm-hmm.
Up. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Up all the way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Putting me in the corner.
Yep. Down.
Putting me in rank 5.
Yep. Left. Up.
All right. That has given me an image of the ear dropping into the room. So let's see if it's there. Oh.
There's a lot of that. If people want to see Fel and I do more of this, any tips or anything I get are definitely going to go towards buying the next puzzle game for 2 players. I mean, we're probably going to get it anyway, but Operation Tango is what it's called if you want to look into it.
Now what do I do with the flesh? Oh, I know what I do with the flesh. Or maybe not. Oh, I know what I do with the flesh. Derp. Step 1. I've got another code.
Yep.
3x2 Z1Y. Yep.
Step 1. Add liquids in the following order.
Okay.
Acid.
Yep.
Water.
Yep.
Coffee, I think. Oh, no,
Yep.
no. Stop. I'm having done... Oh, okay. It's acid, water, and then hot coffee.
All right. Acid, water, hot coffee. Ugh, looks like the worst bit of spam you could imagine. All right, new code. 1Y3 X2Z.
Step 2. If flesh is triangular, if flesh is rectangular, or if flesh is oval.
It's a rhomboid, so I'd say rectangular.
Okay. We want water,
Yep.
coffee, not
Yep.
hot coffee, coffee,
Yep.
and then hot water.
And then hot water. Yep. Step 3. 2Z1 X3Y.
If hair, pimples, or smooth.
Pimples.
Hot acid,
I can't tell you how delightful it looks. Hot acid.
water,
Yep.
hot acid.
Ugh. Step 4. Grotesque. 1Y2 X3Z. We have played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes many times, but not recently.
We would be terrible at it on stream. But yeah, as I said, we are looking at Operation Tango rather than Keep Talking and Everybody Explodes. So anyway, eyes, mouth, or ear.
Ear.
Acid,
Mm-hmm.
water,
Mm-hmm.
hot acid.
Completed.
Ah!
It's crawled away of its own accord.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. The syncing on this, considering the games don't link to each other, is beautiful.
This gives me nightmares. All right. All right. The body has flesh on it. You're going to get another red, white, black code.
Okay.
Red is at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
White is at midnight.
Yep.
Black is at 7.
Yeah, the body has crawled away from its skeleton. And the skeleton now has flesh on it.
Yes.
And I have a valve. That was a different company.
I have a butterfly and a vent.
This means I'll be able to send you blood, I think. I've drained the blood into the machine.
I'm sorry, Francesco. The rat did not survive.
Oh, Rat thinks is going to be so annoyed.
The rat had a key in it. The butterfly killed the rat.
Okay, I've got some sort of blood processing machine with symbols and buttons and stuff all over it. I am not going to start randomly hitting stuff. I am waiting for a message from the future. Ooh. So I've got a machine with like a red handle on top. It may not be a handle, it may be something else. 8 buttons,
Mm-hmm.
a switch, and what looks like a readout on the left. The buttons are bird, butterfly, stag, person, house, eye, heart, and sign, I suppose, or lollipop or something.
I have a similar setup, but I have the upside down cross, the upside down sort of circle with a dot, a grid, a S, a T, a wheel, sort of a horizontal line with a dot, and a box with a vertical line through it.
Okay, so I'm not sure how we start this. Okay, I flicked my switch and I have an S.
Yep.
I'm about to overheat. Yeah, I overheated.
Oh, okay, I get a butterfly.
I have a box with a line through it.
Oh, I turned off.
Yeah.
So S, push the plunger, get a butterfly.
I think we need to do this at the same time and communicate at the same time.
Yep, so I did the first one you told me. I then gave you the readout.
Yep.
So let's start again. Get you ready?
Okay. Oh, you can turn the switch off once you've said you've got it, by the way, which will stop
Okay.
you overheating.
All right. So
let's start
on.
from scratch.
All right. Turning
Okay.
one off again. All right. On.
S.
Pushing the plunger. Butterfly.
Okay, and turning off. Oh, that reset it. Okay,
Yep.
so we just need to do
S,
S and butterfly.
butterfly.
Great. What next?
Box. And it turns off. All right.
No, butterfly didn't turn it off for me.
So when you say a box with a line through it.
Hang on, I didn't get that far. It was S. I didn't get the second one this time.
Okay, butterfly.
Maybe we have to do them one at a time? That doesn't make sense.
No, I think we have to do them correctly in order. So you ready to start again?
I'm getting different symbols each time.
All right, so just call them out to me. So
but I don't know how to reset.
So turn it off and then turn it back on again. And tell me when you're ready to turn it on.
But which way is on? The up. Up is on. Okay.
So you ready?
Turning it, yep, on. I've got a different symbol. I've got the box with the line vertically.
Stag.
Done.
What have you got?
I have a T.
Soul.
Soul.
Person.
I have crosshairs.
Raven.
Vertical line with a circle to the left at the bottom.
House.
Square with a T at the bottom.
Tree.
What? Tree.
Tree.
Upside down crucifix.
Heart.
Horizontal line with the circle at the right above it.
Butterfly.
S.
Eye.
And the blood has drained out of the box.
The blood is dripping from the ceiling.
I'm glad.
I'm not. We have another red, white, black code.
Excellent.
Red is at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
White is at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Black is at 9 o'clock.
Okay, so the body blood, lots and lots of blood. He now looks. It also gave him hair,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a hex key, also known as an Allen key. Opening the panel at the top of my. I have an eyepiece. On the eyepiece is several 9x9 grids.
Yep.
I'm looking at the chessboard through the eyepiece, but there are several 9x9 grids.
Yep.
Sorry, 3x3 grids.
Yep.
You know, the other form
Yep.
of 9x9.
Yep.
With
I have it on
patterns
screen.
them.
Yep.
What do you need to know?
Presumably which ones are selected and which ones aren't.
Well, okay, so the first one has top row all white, second row the first one is black, third row the second and the third are black.
So it's 4, 8, 9.
4, 8, 9.
Okay, I've filled in 4, 8, 9 and nothing's happening.
There are multiple codes is the problem.
I have a candle.
Oh, what are you looking?
Candle.
What are you looking at?
I have a panel. It has the small black cube, which currently has a candle visible in it.
Okay,
and then it
so
has
I need
the
to
3x3
it's
grid.
Pointing at the candle.
Yeah. So what's
So now I'm pointing at the candle, and the 3x3 grid is 2, 6, 8.
All right. I now have the black chess piece.
Okay. It is now 4, 8, 9.
I have the clock.
One, 2, 8.
I have the rose.
One, 2, 7, 9.
It's shocking him in the tank.
That sounds normal. Yeah.
The tank is cracked and I can't see him anymore.
The whole room is shaking and he's running around, being very scary.
Who is that? I can see an eye through the eyepiece.
I wasn't looking through the eyepiece, but...
He's crawling across the floor through the broken glass. He's in the cabinet, presumably getting dressed. For modesty's sake, we'll look at the dead rat for a bit. The zombie is dressed.
Excellent.
It's you, my daughter. It seems much time has passed.
I can hear your game.
You have brought me back to life, but we are not finished yet.
It's weird that I can hear your game.
We are all trapped in the cubes we have created. We have to find a way out. Look into my pocket.
It's a ring.
It's a code. One of
Yep.
the XYZ codes.
Yep.
3XY, 21Z.
Yep. Okay, so it's another one of those underlined things, so I don't know if it's the chalkboard. When I open my eyes in the future, I will wear a mask and only I will show you the gems.
Alright.
I will show you the gems.
All right.
Only then can we escape the cube.
All right. So
We are
let's
trapped in.
let's roll back. So it was in first item.
Eyes,
Yep.
future,
Yep.
Mask,
Yep.
gems,
Yep.
cube.
I have a key. Was there another set of underlined words?
No, but I found another butterfly.
Okay.
That is now landed on the butterfly symbol on the box. And has fused into the box.
I have
Ooh.
3 items from the chest that I got.
Yeah,
There's a mask, a half mask, and a deer skull.
I have 3 figurines. One is just a person, one is a person with horns, and one is person with half a face. And they've each got like an indentation on their chest, like they could take a gemstone.
Okay. So it looks like I can probably put the masks on him. He's collapsed the desk.
This is a très cool game.
So I have the deer mask, the music mask, and the snow mask.
Okay, so the order I have is snow, deer, and music, I'm assuming. Music is covering half the face, like it's a Phantom of the Opera mask or something.
Yep. I'm trying to work out how to use them. So if you look through the lens, can you see me?
I can't look through the lens apart from immediately after doing a red.
Okay.
Or do you mean the lens on the...
On the box.
No, I can no longer look through the lens on the box, but he's just standing in the distance quivering.
Yeah, he's just standing there and I'm trying to work out how to use the masks.
Give me a mask.
Oh, that's creepy. He's now wearing the snow mask.
Okay.
What did you have linked with the snow? Oh, hang on. Clock. Clock. Red is to 5. White is to 11. Black is to 2.
I can now see you in the way of him.
Mm-hmm.
I can see him in the snow mask.
Okay.
He got closer and like fractured the lens. I have a pin. I have a voodoo needle. That's good because I've also got a voodoo doll. Well, I've got a doll. If I stick the voodoo needle in the doll, I get a white gem.
Okay.
And if I put the white gem into that snow mask thing, I heard a disgusting sound, but all that happened is I heard a disgusting sound. The next one is the deer mask. The way this connects is brilliant.
Okay, so the 3 sliders.
Yep.
The first slider is in the bottom position.
3 sliders.
That were behind the...
Right, yeah. First slider is in the bottom position. Yep.
Second slider is in position 4, so second from the bottom.
Yep.
Third slider is in the top position.
Got it. Got the red gem. And this is for the deer mask, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I have another
And
music
I'm hearing
code.
more squishy sounds.
I have another music.
Another code.
Another music code.
Yep. Going to the keyboard. Yep. Go.
FGDC.
Got the yellow gem, and this is for the theatre mask, I'm assuming.
Music mask, yes.
They're now all lighting up.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 eyes. They're spinning. And I've got the golden cube. Which he's grabbing. I have a pattern on the cube. It's on a 3x3 grid.
Yep.
I assume you need to know what it is.
I'm assuming I need to know what it is.
Have you got your 3x3?
Yes.
So it's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1,
Black.
3, 4, 5, 6. I have the black cube back. Yep.
Give me the cube. The past in the future. The future in the past. A cube inside a cube.
The future in the past in the future.
There is a way out. To the lake where we both belong, my daughter. If the 3 gems are found, and the golden cube is revealed in the past, look closely into the cube.
This is really
I hold.
disconcerting because I can hear your game and mine.
Both of you, press and hold the middle of the cube for 10 seconds at the same time.
So have you got your cube?
I can see a cube, but I don't know what we need to do.
We need to press and hold together for 10 seconds.
Okay, say when.
3, 2, 1, hold.
Okay, I'm zooming in.
Yep. And I can see you
can
holding
see-
the golden cube.
I can see him holding the box. I can see him holding the golden cube.
This isn't nausea making at all.
Yeah, not at all. I can see the butterfly.
In the woods. And it looks like the start screen.
You have reached the end. Has the other person also reached the end?
Yes. The loop is
The
broken.
loop
The gap is
broken,
closed.
The gap is closed.
Time doesn't exist in the lake. The future and the past blend together. You and the other person are the same.
Not really, no.
You both belong to the lake now, where your soul will blossom. Did you just eat your lunch again, Francesco?
And I have a tree with pink flowers on it.
With cherry blossoms.
Yes. Okay, good point.
And a butterfly.
And a butterfly. And that was the past within. That was really cool. I would really like to do Operation Tango at some point. I think it would be a lot of fun. That was very cool. What did you think?
It was okay. Took us about 2 hours. We probably could have done it a little faster if we hadn't have got stuck at a couple of points.
Yeah, that was me as well. I didn't realize that the lever for the hook could go up and down, so I'm really sorry about that. I hope people watching enjoyed it. My viewer count seemed to vary between like 7 and 13. I don't know what you were getting.
Mine capped out at 4. I had 3 for most of it. And Francesco
Okay.
was only one talking.
Yeah, that's Frappy.
We got the achievement branching out.
I'm not sure if Francesco is Frappy.
So I missed 2 achievements in the future.
I don't know where I would check that.
Scroll through the credits. If you hold down the mouse button, it scrolls through the credits faster. And
Oh,
then
okay.
it has a pop-up, has an option to see achievements at the end.
I missed 3 in the past, and I got no achievements in the future, of
I'm
course,
assuming
because
it
I didn't
awards
do the
them
future
based on the version you played.
Yeah. So I missed, I don't know what I missed, but I missed 3 achievements in the past.
There was something rat related that I missed in the future, and something probably correctly doing the flesh every single time, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So
Francesco
I
says hi,
found some of the hidden
Bremster.
stuff. I didn't do all the keyboard stuff, which I'm assuming means I may not have been given all the codes. I didn't do all the butterfly stuff, and I didn't do the raven stuff. So I don't know, but I don't feel the need to do this again to go for achievements. I don't even go for achievements in games where achievements are the main thing. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you for that.
It's okay.
Um,
I'm just having a quick look. The achievements. I missed repeatedly click on the mouse running around. I did click on it.
you seem to do that, but it may not have been repeatedly
And
enough.
when doing and I missed Frankenstein. When doing the flesh puzzle with the poison, water, and coffee, do not mess up.
Okay, whatever.
So the
That
fact
was
that
me. I gave you a wrong instruction at one point, so
yes,
that's
plus,
completely on me. It's fine.
well, it wasn't completely on you. I already had them all in hot mode because I didn't know that there was a
Ah,
difference between hot and cold.
yeah. So, I would be interested in knowing if people would like to see Fel and I do more games like this. Unfortunately, because Fel and I have very weird overlapping time availability, which is weird because we're in the same house, but it is true because she's got other gaming commitments. When we did this is about the only time that we have free. So I know that's not the greatest time for everyone, but it is sort of the only time we can do it. When I normally stream early in the mornings, for me, Fel is not available. So
I need
they would,
sleep.
yes, Fel needs sleep. So
Phil,
it would
Phil,
be
Phil has an autoimmune condition which includes fatigue as a symptom. Phil needs sleep.
yeah. So it would be very much a case of we would try and do them at about the same time as this stream started. But they, of course, they'd be available as VOD. I hope people who are interested in seeing these go and subscribe to Fel's Failings as well. And possibly if you watched my video, go and check out the other side from her perspective, and look at some of the stuff that she's doing on her channel. She's solving quite a few different puzzle games. You recently did the ABC Murders, Agatha
Yes,
Christie, I
Agatha
believe.
Christie ABC Murders, which is based on the novel.
Yep.
Um, it's fairly long. It took me, I think it was 5 sessions, and it runs to about 8 hours, so it is pretty long. But it's a point and click mystery game. I do a little bit of commentary as I go through regarding what was known about forensics at the time, because it's set around 1927-ish, I think, from memory. Just after the First World War, but before the Second World War. And Agatha's forensic knowledge was actually exceptionally good for the period and is generally pretty accurate. But some of the stuff they know about psychology has been challenged since that period. And I believe there's a couple other games in that series, so I'll have a look at doing them. I also did a playthrough recently of Seven Doors, which, provided you don't get too frustrated at me failing jumping puzzles for about an hour in the middle there.
In chapter marks so they can be skipped.
I do need to go through and put chapter marks in. Also, I streamed a bit of the Diablo 4 beta. I'm probably going to stream again in a fortnight's time when the next open beta is available.
Is it a fortnight or a week?
It's a fortnight, I believe.
I'll be doing the same.
Yeah, and
over on Bremster Games.
I've been recently streaming little bits of WoW. I'll probably stream some other stuff in WoW when the new patch goes live. I'll have a think about what's appropriate content to stream. There was a weekly sort of solo dungeon that I was streaming, but with the new patch, I will stop doing that now.
But yes, as I said, we're going to look at Operation Tango as another 2-player puzzle game, which comes highly recommended. Yeah, we will continue to take suggestions if people want to see more of this.
Yep.
I think that's really about it.
And we've mostly worked out the technology now.
We have worked out the technology. There was about an hour and a half of setup of getting it all working. But I think it all worked fine. Everyone seems to have said that it worked okay. I'm probably at some point in the next few hours going to watch Fel's stream because that would be fun. So yeah, thank you everyone for participating. Thank you, Fel, for joining me. And that was a lot of fun. I want to do more. We will be on the lookout for little games like this that we can do.
Yep, there's a couple. So Steam had a puzzle game sale in the last week, so I've definitely picked up a few that I will be having a look at over the next couple of months. Yeah. But it's probably time to stop now. So yes, thank you for the people that dropped by, and hopefully I'll see some of you again.
Thank you everyone for dropping in, and yeah, I will see you. And as always, good luck with your solving. Bye,
and
everyone.
Feel free to subscribe.
Yeah, like the streams. Bye.